Man, so getting high, it's an insane out of body experience. You can go from being completely hungover, completely headache, your life just feels like you don't even want to start the day, to like, I can get stuff done today in a matter of seconds. I felt a rush. I felt invincible to the world. Like, I felt good. Like, things were good for a minute, however long it lasted, things were good. And that rush would last me, and I'd feel happy until I didn't. Then it crashes. I crash. Didn't feel good anymore. I had a really good childhood. As far as I can remember, everything was awesome. My parents were amazing. They were pastors, but they never were too busy for us. They never chose the church over us. They always had us prioritized, and so I just remember going family vacations. I never felt like I was gypped from anything in my childhood. I think when I started getting into my preteen season of life, I started having identity issues. My mom was a supermodel. I started gaining weight, and so I was kind of like, where's my place? Are boys gonna like me? Kind of remember from that point, wanting to identify myself, wanting to feel like I had value. And then a little bit later down the road, Caleb got in a car accident, and that was just catastrophic to our family. And he was like the closest person to me. And as a 14-year-old, I didn't have the emotional tools to navigate that kind of loss. And so I remember immediately to that moment knowing that I needed to escape my emotions. And I would do anything to escape my emotions. After my parents found out that I was drinking and using as much as I was, kind of went to this season of trying to get sober, trying to figure out if I was truly an addict or just young. And I went back and forth in this relapse recovery journey. And finally I went back to school with a recovery plan in place, and went straight back into addiction, full cycle. And it was the darkest season of my life. And I knew that I wanted help, but I didn't feel, and so I didn't call home. But luckily, my dad felt in his spirit like something was wrong, and so he sent me a letter essentially just saying, like, if everything's good, that's awesome, but I just feel in my spirit that something's not right, and if it's not, we want to get you the help that you need. If it is, then just chalk this up to a father caring about his daughter, but if something's wrong, let's get you home and get you help. And I was just like, you should trust your gut on this one. I really need help. So this is a poem that I wrote while I was in rehab, and this is one of my favorite parts. Looking back one last time at that storm of a life, wondering how I let it get so bad. But God said, my child, oh please don't you worry, reach out and take hold of my hand. One of the reasons that we wrote Prodigal Daughter is so that people know that they're not alone. And they're not alone in the sense that they're not the only ones struggling with addiction, but they're also not alone because there are people that want to see them whole and healthy. They have a tribe waiting for them. They don't even know that healing is possible and community is possible, and people want to see you get the healing that you need.